I'm very excited to show you what I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. So, as you already know from the title and thumbnail, I've built a fully functional DIY lapdog prototype, which means this thing here is basically a screen. It doesn't have any software or computing power or anything until you plug in your phone, which turns it into a phone-powered laptop, which of course only is fully complete with a Bluetooth keyboard and or Bluetooth mouse. But yeah, that enables you to use your phone as a laptop. If you didn't know of this feature, Android phones like the Samsung Galaxy series and the Google Pixel phones can be turned into laptops. Now, there are a bunch of reasons why I think a device like this is very useful for a certain kind of people. But before we get into them, let me first show you like the full thing. So first of all, I built a stand which only has two modes, so either this or that. It's not really a very polished design yet. It's more like work in progress, but I still wanted to show you. This here is actually a 20,000 milliampere hour Anker power bank, which means while I'm using this device, I'm not actually draining the battery of my phone. Quite the opposite. It's actually charging. And because it's a 20,000 milliampere hour battery, this thing should probably have a runtime of over 24 hours. Like, especially if you come in with a fully charged phone, this thing should last you a while. Alright, so my plan for the rest of the video is to basically ramble about the different pros and cons of using a device like this, while I show you footage of me using it with different games and apps, just so you get a feel for what to expect. The first thing I want to get into is the question, does something like this already exist? And the answer to that is kinda. You can either get a device that's basically a laptop where you plug in your phone with a cable, or you can get a portable screen where you also plug your phone in with a cable. And that's kind of the design decision that bugged me about these pre-existing devices, because in my opinion it doesn't really utilize the phone to its fullest extent, since while the phone is connected to the screen or the laptop, you can still fully utilize it, which means it's a second screen, and I think it makes a lot of sense to put it right next to the main screen.
Double slap.
And then also, the things you can currently get are kind of expensive for what they are. Nextdock, for example, the biggest producer of lapdogs, their flagship devices cost upwards of 200 bucks, but they only come with a battery of 5,000 milliampere hours, which is pretty bad, and they are much less modular. With my design, since of course it's DIY, I can switch out every single thing about it. So for example, if in 5 years the performance of the battery starts to degrade, I can just take it out and switch it out for a new one within like 2 minutes. Maybe I would have to do some design adjustments and print the shell again, but that's literally a very small cost to pay compared to having to get a completely new device. By the way, so regarding costs, this thing was cheaper than you probably think. So for the screen and the board where you plug your phone into, I paid under 35 bucks. For the battery, I paid 22 bucks. And then for the Bluetooth keyboard, I think it was 24 bucks. So if you already own a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, it's very possible to build a thing like this for little more than 60 bucks. So that's the cost part of things. Now, regarding performance, I want to be very honest. Right now, there are two bottlenecks you have to consider about a device like this. First of all, the software part of things, so the desktop mode of Android phones is still very new, and you can kind of consider it to be in its beta stages, which means there are still some bugs and glitches and not everything runs completely smooth. And then the other main bottleneck is that, of course, you will never get the same experience using a phone as a laptop compared to a high-end, fully dedicated laptop. It's kind of obvious, but I still want to point that out, so don't expect a device like this to replace a laptop upwards of 1,000 bucks. But where I really see the potential for a device like this is to replace cheaper laptops for less than $1,000. I'm talking about Microsoft Surface Go models or Chromebooks or other cheaper laptops. Because these devices are of course also very limited in their experience and performance, and especially with how bad Windows 11 is running with cheaper laptops, and with the current RAM shortage that makes these lower end laptops either even worse or more expensive, or both. I think lapdocs could really swoop into that market and be a viable alternative to these cheap, shitty Windows 11 or Chrome OS laptops. Anyway, I know I kind of sound like a salesman in this video. Sorry about that. But I am truly convinced about the potential of this concept of using a smartphone as a laptop. I think a big reason for that is that I really love the operating system of my device, because it's not just normal Android. I've installed a custom operating system called Graphene OS on my Google Pixel 9, and that's like the most private, most secure, completely de-googled operating system you can get. Ironically only on Google Pixel phones. And yeah, I'm really in love with that. It's the first time I truly feel my phone belongs to me and I can do whatever I want with it. So I'm really happy that I ditched my old Microsoft Surface Go that I used for university to replace it with this awesome phone that I have. Alright, so now there are only two arguments left I want to briefly glimpse over. The first thing is the convenience aspect of a device like this. Because having your phone double as a low-end laptop means you have one less device you have to set up and maintain. You know, you just don't have to set up two-factor authentication, all your accounts, all your emails, download all the programs you want, transfer your music and your pictures between devices. No, it's all on your phone where you already have everything set up anyway. And I think that's actually worth quite a lot. And then the last thing I want to discuss is simply the question, what's even the point of phone innovation right now? You know, just because these devices have gotten so ridiculously powerful that it's kind of insane that they mostly just get used to scroll social media, take pictures, and send text messages. And you know, it's not the fault of the user or anything, that's what phones are for, but it's just kind of stupid that, you know, you have these extremely powerful computers that have also gotten extremely expensive, but they're only used for things that your phone of 7 years ago could probably still do if properly maintained. I think especially the newly announced MacBook Neo, if you've heard of it, proves that point, because that MacBook costs like $600, which is relatively cheap for Apple. And the thing about that is that it runs the exact same chipset as the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So if you already own an iPhone 16 Pro Max or an iPhone 17, you already have the processing power of a MacBook Neo inside your pocket. So it's reasonable to assume that if Apple would want to, they could just, you know, put the software on the iPhones and sell a MacBook Neo type computer that's just a shell without the chip, where you plug your iPhone into. That would be significantly cheaper and would have all the other benefits I've talked about in this video. And you would additionally gain the benefit that if you ever upgrade your smartphone, so if you get an iPhone 18 or 19 in the future, you would automatically also upgrade your computer. And I'm talking in hypotheticals, but that's exactly what you can do right now with your Samsung and Google Pixel phone. So yeah, I'm really interested in what you have to say about my prototype and lapdocs in general. And I'm sorry that the filming and video quality of this video wasn't that great and everything, but yeah, I hope it was still watchable. Anyway, thank you for watching, subscribe if you want to see my upcoming projects, and yeah, have a nice day.